Hello, thank you both for speaking to me. What I am fascinated with this as actors speaking to you is the fact that there's so much on the page, but there's so much off of the page. So how do you go about developing a character where majority of kind of life is off screen because of the time jumps?
Oh, for me, I'm a huge backstory writer. So I need to write out the entire journey that happened. So reading the first episode, I was so inspired by Todd Carmanicki's writing. Reading the book, I was so inspired that I had to know what her version of that was in order to know who she is right when we meet her on that roof. So for me, I have to write it all out. And I'm a writer as well. So my mind is just vivid. And by the time I get to meet him, I've got everything right there. So that's sort of my process. And bringing what's not on the page into what happens on the screen.
I echo what Jessica said. I mean, for me, especially, it's all about preparation. So as long as I know where I am and what my character's experience have been, subsequent to the point that I'm shooting at that in that moment, I'm free. But it is, especially with a show like this, quite a challenge to
Absolutely.
remember where you are and you know, stay organized.
Yeah.
So I'm fascinated. There's a line that Ish says that I can see that we matter not to anyone or anything but to ourselves. Do you feel that that is a sense of purpose, or is it more of a sense of being scared because now it's solely on you? There is no network.
Yeah, I think that it's a sense of purpose and ownership in that it is up to us and our happiness is up to us and our ability to thrive is up to us. And our decision to be grateful and to strive forward is a personal one and to not fall into victimization when these characters so easily and justifiably could. But it's the only way
Right.
to survive, you know.
So then also kind of going with Emma, there's a fascinating line that she says that, you arranged yourselves to kind of be with each other. And so I was wondering, with that in mind, do you feel that that is the kind of the mindset going forward, knowing that these two could probably should never part?
I think that for me, I can only speak for myself. I felt like they were.
Mhm.
I think that Emma is such a person that is aware of things, at least the way I wanted to play her. And I think the minute she sees him, she knows that she's meant to meet him. She's meant to go on some journey with him. That's why it takes her no time when he says, "Come to my house." And she's like, "Okay." There's a reason why they're put together. And I think finding out that reason is what she's open to. And it leads to the rest of her life. And I think that if more people saw reason and in whatever their purpose is, and it could see that in other people and allow themselves to be open to that, who knows what your life could be.
So then, kind of also going off with that, with Ish, what's interesting is he meets the first couple, and there's an opportunity where you could kind of understand of committing suicide. And so I wanted to know, do you feel that it was more of a fate that he did not, or was his destiny to continue to live?
I think it was a decision for him.
Okay.
I think that moment for him was a wake up call that that is where he will end up
Mm.
if he stays and does nothing. Those two, and again, justifiably so, are riddled with despair and loss and have fallen into that darkness, and that darkness is what overtook them. And he knows that if he doesn't search for someone or something that can give him purpose, or if he can't, more importantly, find purpose within himself,
Yes.
he will fall into that same trap.
Wonderful. Thank you both so much for speaking to me. Excellent series.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so very
much.
much. Excellent skin.
Yeah.